fight with Shakur Stevenson. De Los Santos stepped in for you for various reasons. You posted on Instagram the plate emoji and the laughing out loud with tears. So you consider Shakur food, or is De Los Santos food? Just to be specific, whose food when you posted that specific tweet?
That was just some shit like, that get back a motherfucker, like shit after my last performance. He posted the plate, so that's just me popping shit. Didn't have one of his best performances, When I ain't have a good performance, motherfuckers dragging me through the mud.
New York Bullet, it says, "What's up, champ? Hypothetically speaking, if given the choice to fight Tank Devin or Shakur, who would you choose? Blessings."
I would say Tank. I would say Tank, and then Tank and then Devin.
That Devin fight, would it have to be at 35, or would you go to 44 if he hypothetically won against Regis? Would it be at 40?
Yeah, I'll go to 40. I won't mind going to 40.
How many more years you think you have at 35?
I ain't gonna lie. I really wanna, get a belt. Give me a belt. Give me a few belts at 35. Then move up.
3 fights you would like?
On my hit list, I'll say everybody tried to bash me. You know what I mean, for this fight, but not knowing really what was going on. You know what I mean. Shakur definitely still on the hit list. You know what I mean.
That was Frank Martin. He had an interview with the Boxing Voice. Shout out to Ness and all of them over there. Very interesting take Frank Martin had on the Shakur Stevenson performance against Edwin De Los Santos, being that, he tweeted a plate with a fork and a knife and a laugh emoji. Many people interpreted that as food, and, that's exactly what he meant. But, he came up there and clarified it when Ness asked him the question, and he's just like, well, I put that because when I had a bad performance recently, Arthur Haraturian, I can never say his name right, so I just call him Artem. Yeah, I know the fighter that he had a fight with that was a mover. He was moving around a lot, and Frank Martin looked, he was having issues solving that puzzle. So he said the only reason, like I said, I posted that was because that's what Shakur did when I had a bad performance. So, I mean, it's fair game, It's fair game. So, if I wasn't even aware of that shit, man. So, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to dish it. You got to be able to take it just like you can dish it, man. That's just what it is. But he also didn't really slam Shakur for his performance, man. Unless he was trying to be more reserved. He was like, man, look, both of them was really hesitant, man. As a lot of people been saying, but Shakur is gonna be the one to get most of the heat because he's the one that was touted as next up and the next Mayweather and all this other stuff. So that's why you see people coming at Shakur the most, and because Shakur is the one that doesn't get hit, he doesn't have the losses. And a lot of it comes from people really wanting to see Shakur lose. That's just how it is with Bud, too. People wanted to see Bud lose so bad that they'll throw anybody at him, and they'll just, any fight Bud get, he not having oh, man, he looked suspect against Mean Machine. Mean Machine rocked him. He ain't special. What's going to happen when Arrow hit him? And all this, it's the same thing Shakur is getting, man, almost, but the difference is, the difference with all these dudes is those dudes did press the action in their fights. Shakur didn't really push it. That's just, I guess, his demeanor, But Frank Martin also says that Shakur Stevenson is still on his hit list. He wants Shakur, he'll fight Shakur, and he wants to fight Tank. He said he'll fight Tank, and then they asked him in what order. He's like, I'll take Tank first, and then Devin, and then Shakur. And when he said Shakur last, that can mean a lot. That can mean either, he believes Shakur is the least uh, he brings the least to the table for him, money wise, or he can also mean Shakur is the most difficult fight for him. He believes Shakur is the most difficult fight for him. I don't know how, you know, to really interpret that. You can look at it in different ways, but he was cordial in his response to this fight, man. He wasn't really slamming Shakur, even though he had a chance to slam Shakur. So I kind of give Frank Martin, I give him a little bit of, I give him some respect for that, man. But I would have had to destroy Shakur because Shakur was calling him a pussy, calling him all that. So I would have been like, damn, this is my opportunity to really slam this dude. But Frank Martin didn't do it. I don't know if that's because he don't want to really burn any bridges in case he wants to, still entertain the Shakur Stevenson fight. I don't know. Maybe that's what it was. But shit, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I would have had to. Like, bro, he calling me pussy, that on social media because I didn't fight him. So okay, so let me dig in. Let me get into him a little bit, man. But he didn't do it. He took the higher road, so to speak, and that's cool. Shout out to Frank Martin. Hopefully, man, Shakur will still entertain that fight. They can go back to the table and try to discuss something and work something out. I'd still like to see it, So, what y'all think about Frank Martin's response and to why he posted that tweet about the plate and the laughing emoji, and on his admittance that he still wants to fight Shakur Stevenson, man. This is Rebel Life Boxing. Drop a comment. Let me know how you feel. I'll catch y'all on the next one. And I'm out.